Assalamualaikum and hi to all my friends and Madam Rozmel. My name is Muhammad Hakim bin Muhammad Zaini. My metric number is A175446. I am from Group Xavier want to talk about domestic violence. And now we meet again in a new video reaction, which is video reaction 2. I will react to my two friends video, which are video from one Muhammad Islamuddin bin Wad Adnan A1734 and 91 and video from Abdul Qayyum bin Karim A1814 and 76. There is a part that I agree with Islamuddin's video and there is a part that I don't agree with Qayyum's video. Based on both videos, they were giving their own reaction about domestic violence after watching a video from Emma Murphy in TikTok, and they were sharing their suggestion and opinion to the victims of domestic violence and the government. Okay, based on Islamuddin's video, I agree with him when he said the government should further tighten law and give appropriate punishment to those who commit domestic violence. If you ask me, I will agree with him. This is because Awani News in 3rd April 2020 in the world cases during the Movement Control Order MCO, there has been increase in reported cases of domestic violence. There has been a triple increase in reported domestic violence cases in Hubei, China. In France, there has been an increase of 32 and 36% since MCO was carried out, while in Malaysia, calls to talian kasih have increased by 57% since MCO. The Department of Social Welfare has reported that in 2018, cases of domestic violence causing injuries and physically injuring victims are higher than other types of violence, which are 360 cases. This shows that physical violence is very worrying us. How can this happen? Is the law in Malaysia effective? Let's look to the law in Malaysia context. Malaysia's Legal Aid Department has issued a description of the Domestic Violence Act 1994, which the punishment for offenders who violate a court or protection order can be fined not exceeding 2,000 ringgit or imprisoned for not more than 6 months or both at once. As for me, this law has not been tightened as the punishment is very low. It needs to be further tightened so that the offender cannot do any violence to woman or his wife. So, I would like to stand to my friends and my opinion that the government should tighten the punishment on perpetrators of domestic violence and provide the best and most effective counseling services to them. This matter needs to be reviewed with expert studies in universities. Next, based on Qayyum's video, there is a part that I'm not agree with him. When Emma said women must run away from domestic violence and meet the family, Qayyum disagreed with her and said many people outside there that has no family and friends to run. I personally don't agree with him because there is a hope for victims to run away from domestic violence. Have you ever heard a quote, "There is a life after abuse, this is my life"? This is the quote from Lindsay Fisker. This quote has been an inspiration to the Women's Aid Organization WAO in helping women who are suffering with domestic violence. It is one of the shelters for supports women from victims of domestic violence to powerful survivors. So, this is a good destination for victims to escape from violence. Moreover, according to the Department of Social Welfare in Malaysia, the victims of domestic violence can apply Emergency Protection Order (EPO) to the department. This is also a one way to victims, especially who do not have family and friends, to run away from the violence. The benefits about this order are preventing perpetrators of domestic violence against victims, prohibiting perpetrators from inciting others to commit acts of violence against victims, and lastly, prohibiting the perpetrators from entering a safe place, shelter, place of residence, joint residence, or alternative residence of the victim. Thus, I recommend and encourage victims who are facing to domestic violence to make a report immediately to the government and seek a temporary protection from it. Don't allow yourself to remain in violence even if you don't have family and friends to help. So, that's a part that I agree and a part that I don't agree with both video. So, that's all from me for my video reaction 2. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.